Alright, well, getting home last night was a little chilly, so put the heater on, put on vent, and found out no heat. Now for this project, it's only going to cost you less than $20 in supplies. Now if you have the coolant, if you have the EPA approved coolant recycle container, which I found one on the side of the road luckily, you can use it to keep flushing your system out. So first thing you do, you turn off your vehicle, open the hood, and that right there is your heater core lines right here. Now mine, I've done this a bunch of times, so I have the hose clamp on there and the regular factory clamp, which that way I know which one's the return line and which one is not. So we're going to disconnect these lines here, and this is the supplies in which you need. You need your garden hose. Now if you just have a spray gun, that's fine, but what tools you actually need to get the job done is, if you don't have one, go to a hardware store, get a hose clamp, and you go to a hardware store, and this is the part right here you need, and you get one of these, and you get the female to female adapter, and you hook it to your garden hose like so. Other thing you need too is, I always keep coolant on hand, but if not, you'll have to get some coolant, and this project will cost a lot more than 20 bucks. That's the supplies you need, and you don't even need to get one of these. If you want to just stand there all day with this, you know, have at it. Now for the clamp, you're gonna need a pair of vice grips, and for the hose clamp, you're just gonna need a flathead screwdriver like so. Okay, this ain't the greatest picture, but you'll be able to see the arrow that's going up. That's the line that I have in place. The arrow going down, that's the line that's going down to the ground into our EPA approved recyclable tank. So, up. There we go. Double check. Make sure this sucker's going down. I don't like that spot. You know what? I'm going to take this tank out. Put it right down the ground just like that. There we go. Alright, here we go. Alright, it's getting clean. Now, this fitting here is working great. Now I gotta tell you too, after you're done doing this, you get your air compressor, if you got one, hopefully. But if you got one, you blow in the line there, because you don't want to get any water sitting in that heater core, because if there's any water sitting in that heater core when it's winter time out, vehicle's not running, it'll freeze and then you'll crack your core. So that is actually the next step. And one other thing too, when you're doing this, you look inside, you check for leaks. Okay, there we go. Now we just unplug her and put her on the air line because the compressor's ready to go, and spray it out. So watch this. Here we go. She's cleaned out. Now hook her back up, see what happens. Now, before we check the heater core, we gotta burp the line, get all the air out of it, because there's no coolant in it. Don't worry about that smoke, that's just the burning antifreeze that got on the head when I disconnected the line. That'll go away. See it bubbling? You just keep adding until you don't see no bubbles anymore. It'll take a while. Okay, it's starting to get a little warm, so put the heat on. Yeah, it's starting to get warm. Man, I gotta take my hat off. It's nice and toasty in here. Look at this. Oh yeah, we got heat. Put her on a high setting, why not? Oh yeah, that's heat. And look, it's not even in the normal range yet, so that's good, because that thermostat works. I've seen it kick off. So that's pumping out some good amount of heat now. Alright guys, that's it for this subject. So if you guys like this content, please give a thumbs up. Please hit that subscribe button. If you would, please don't forget to tap that notification bell. That way the algorithm knows that you like this content. Alright, later.